Hello, today we are going to be talking about the battle. This battle, which has been quintessential, people talk about the Battle of Armageddon. I'm talking about the battle between the Drake fans and the Kanye fans, and more specifically, the recent albums released by both in the summer of 2021. First of all, we have Donda released. When was that? August 29th, right, of this year. And then we have Certified Boy Lover as well, right here, and that was September 3rd. Okay, so 4 days apart. And so when we're talking about this, we are talking about within a week of each other. Albums that are from big artists, okay? So you got to think, okay, well, what are they uploading? Is it something valuable? And so, in my perspective, I was looking forward to Drake, but not as much as I was looking forward to Kanye. Kanye, a big person, uploads much less, so you value every single individual upload a lot more. So that's important to notice. Also, keep in mind the naming scheme, right? So, first of all, Drake, certified lover boy, super gay, like come on, already losing half a point for this. Donda, again, with the black screen, like come on, so pretentious, okay? And if you look over here, he's over here going to, Wyoming, Hawaii, trying to be really good at this. But honestly, when you look at the most recent album, Jesus is King, you could argue that album was worse than the last, etc. And so when we're looking at the last complete Kanye album, which was Life of Pablo, you can see that he was pretty good there, but inconsistent at best, okay? So Drake has a way better track record. Now, when we're breaking down the album by itself, we see that they're both really long in terms of music. We have a big discography, okay? Now, see, the thing with Drake is that he's consistent. Okay, none of his songs are that bad, but they're never that good either. Okay, so when we move on, we'll see some more stuff here. Champagne Poetry. Who remembers this? A lot of these are forgettable. I've listened to every single song, but we have some ones that are recognizable, like Girls Want Girls, right? Shawty says she's a lesbian. Me too. That's hilarious. Okay, we move on to the Jay-Z song. Nobody remembers. Fair Trade with Travis Scott. Another good one. Way Too Sexy with Future. That's another good one, right? That's very catchy. Knife Talk with 21 Savage, another good one. Okay, so keep in mind we have multiple good ones, and none of these are that bad, honestly. So there you go. Then you move on to Donda, right? We look at the track list right here, and you'll see the wavering effect. Okay, so we look at the track list. We have 27 tracks. Okay, and now we'll read these. Donda Chant, Garbage, Jail. I don't even remember these. That's how bad it is. Hurricane, worse than the Yandi leak. Okay, so when we're talking about the Yandi leak, that was better in terms of these songs than the Christianized edition. So ever since the Jesus is King thing, as of the last 3 years, he's become more religious, which is a good thing. But he's getting whack. He's getting boring. He's using a bunch of trite lines about religion in the most vague way. He's not even being based, okay? He's not even hating on gays or anything cool. He's necessarily just saying, well, oh, I believe in God. Like, come on. Like, we all get that. That's cool and all, but come on. You already made a whole album about that. So he takes a lot of the subject material that was degenerate and like makes it Christianized, which on paper sounds good, but it really isn't insofar as it's not as entertaining. So the track list is fucking terrible. Out of 27 songs, you could argue that 3, 4, 5 of them are good. Off the grid, Jail, whatever have you. But besides that, Moon, Cringe, Donda Chant, Garbage. And a lot of people will say, well, the reason why it sounds like dog shit is because he's being esoteric. And it's like, bro, I don't care. But he's Kanye, bro. I don't care. Get over that. If it's any other artist making the same stuff, you would say this is a garbage album, that it's encore level, okay? And it is encore level because at least Encore had a couple good songs, okay? This one has a couple of good songs and that's it. It's a waste of time. And we waited for so long for a new album. He delayed it over and over and over again just for him to keep changing it last minute because he's a procrastinator. And it sucked. So again, keep in mind, this is over an hour long, an hour and 48-minute album, and not that much good. You've got like 10 minutes worth of good music. That's about it out of over 100 minutes. So really bad at batting average. I would give Donda a 3 out of 10. It's garbage by and large. Whereas with Certified Boy Lover, right, we have out of a more limited track list of 21, we have like 5 good songs in here. So at least by my standard. So he has a way better batting average, and of the bad songs, they're just average, whereas the good songs are good. Okay, if that makes sense. So Kanye has a couple good songs and a lot of very bad ones, whereas Drake has a lot of average ones and a handful of good ones. Okay, so with that being said, I would say the Certified Lover Boy thing is like 6 out of 10, whereas the Kanye one is probably more like a 4 out of 10. And also keep in mind this, we had to wait a lot less time for the Drake album. And also I didn't hype up the Drake one like Kanye let his fans hype up his album. So for that, I'm going to definitely give the CLB a way better rating. I'd say 7 out of 10 actually. And I'll give the Kanye 1 to 3 out of 10. I honestly prefer Encore from Eminem than I do the Kanye album. Okay, keep that in mind completely. I'm not even joking at all.